railings getting the really
I saw that.
YTN Studios taking care of us and you and making sure everything stays on. Rebels take the field over across the way, and we're just about set to do battle. The Rebels won the toss, deferred, so they'll get the ball to start the second half. That means that the Chargers of Westview, here on their homecoming night, will start with the football as they take the field, running through a line with their cheerleaders and some fans and the band, and they take the sideline down below us as the Chargers come in 2-3, the Rebels come in 0-5, and these two teams both looking to get a win. Westview not only for homecoming night, but just to even up their record, and the Rebels desperately looking for that first win of the season so they can start to build from there. The final words are being spoken by both teams as we're close to getting this one kicked off. Rebels will take the field, and it will be Priest actually doing the kicking. As he will line up. Westview, well, the band's still getting off the field, so I guess they might need to wait for that. The Chargers will come out now. They'll send back deep. They have dark numbers on dark jerseys with a light outline. And truthfully, very, very difficult to pick up. I think
back deep for the Chargers, number 4, Cameron Couch.
That is Couch. And Gavin Lozen, number 10. And Priest will kick it off. Teed up, and we're ready to go. Just waiting on the official.
Also back deep for the Chargers is 22, Braxton Gunter.
And Gunter also back deep for the Chargers. And now they're swinging their receiving team around to the right side. And Priest continues to stand and look, and we continue to sit and wait. Oh, there's a whistle. Okay, here we go. Priest will kick it away. Little squib kick taken on the front line by one of the up men. Actually, a lineman, it appears. And it'll be first down for the Chargers. Ball resting at the 47-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Westview from there. As Simpson will bring his group up. Looking at the wristbands, as you see everybody do now. The Rebels crowding the line. Simpson backs up into the shotgun. Snap. Handoff. This is, I believe,
that was Cameron Couch on the carry.
Couch.
Jackson Jones.
Man, their numbers are hard to read.
Pick up a 6 yards.
Gain of 6, 2nd down and 4. And when you're by yourself, that just makes it all the more fun. 2nd down and 4 coming. Ball across the 50 to the 48. This is Couch again, and this time he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
That was Couch on the carry again. Tackled by number 5, Jones again.
Jones got him for the second time. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
So will we see Simpson attempt his first pass of the night? You would think that's possible, although 3rd and 4, manageable. The Rebels will crowd up again defensively. This is back to pass. Simpson. Pass is complete. And that is Davidson.
23, Davidson on the reception.
Pass is complete all the way up to the 35.
First down, Chargers.
So a gain on the play of 13. In the first pass, a little swing pass from Simpson, complete to Davidson. And Westview moving the football down to the Rebel 35-yard line. 1st and 10 there. Rebels will dig in. Landon Starks, who anchors that defensive line, not in the game tonight. I believe he is injured, and they're trying to check him. There is Simpson on a keeper. They get it up to the 30, to the 29. The gain is 6.
Tackled by Austin Calvin.
Cabin with a stop. It'll bring up 2nd and 4 again. At that time, Simpson went to hand off, and there was nobody there. So maybe a little miscommunication, but he ended up picking up 6 yards either way. And now 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Simpson again. Back, looks, and is hit behind the line and taken down. And with a big stop there for the Rebels, Chase Rudd. As Simpson turned, and again, there was nobody, and then he got hammered. As Rudd got him from behind, took him down. The loss on the play
3rd down, 6 yards to go.
is 2. So 3rd down, we'll call it, actually it's 3rd and 7. Rebels again crowd the line with linebackers step up. Will they bring the pressure or not? Simpson's looking. Takes a snap. Hands it off. This is 26.
There's Clay Cantrell, number 26 on the carry.
Cantrell.
Tackled by Will Thomas Moore, number 72.
Gain of 3. It'll bring up 4th down and 4.
3 yards to go.
So they call it 3. It's 4. Sitting here counting it, it's 4. Simpson, hard snap count. Now looks to the sidelines. Rebels trying to stay disciplined defensively on 4th down and 4. Back is Simpson, looking, throwing, pass is complete at the 21-yard line, and that is enough for a 1st down as the pass is good for 8 yards.
Pass to Drew Bell, number 12. Pushed out of bounds by Colby Priest. Charger 1st down.
So the pass complete to Drew Bell, number 12. Was good for 8 yards and a 1st down. So on 4th and 4, they get 8. Handoff here. This is Cantrell.
Marquis Taylor, number 24 on it. Carry for a touchdown.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was Taylor on the carry, number 24. Like I said, these numbers are impossible to read. At the 7:57 mark, takes it in from 21 yards out. So with 7:57 to go, Turner scores from 21 yards out on the run. The kick is good. 7-0 Westview. 7:57 to go in the first quarter. Rebels will have it when we come back. You're listening to KYTN Sports.
Our number one goal is 0 dissatisfied customers. Come see why so many people choose us as their dealership. Jerry Ward Autoplex. Don't dream it, drive it.
Back at Graham Stadium, the kick coming from Westview, and it's a short end-over-end kick, bounces out of bounds. And the Rebels receiving team had turned on it, and that ball went straight up and just bounced out of bounds. Flags fly, and Rebels will have the ball with good field position. Or maybe they'll re-kick. Let's see what they do. They're going to spot it at the 38-yard line, where it'll be first. Be first down. I'm puzzled by this move by the officials. Okay. Now they mark off the penalty to the 43. And now the chain gang's got to get caught up as we have mass confusion. Nope. Now they got to go back. Oh, this is... It's 1st and 5 from the 43 after the penalty. No, it's not. Now they'll move it up where I thought it was supposed to be from the start, which is 1st and 10 from the 43 after the penalty. Here we go. Wilson with Courtney behind him. Turns. This is Cabin. He'll take it right side. Bounces off of a would-be tackler. Stays on his feet and gains 3.
That was Austin Cabin, number 3 on the carry.
Gain is 3. Second down and 7. Cantrell on the stop for Westview. The Chargers will dig in defensively again. Courtney behind Wilson, under center. Turns, hands off Courtney, who's hit. No, this is Wilson on the keeper. He faked me out, and he'll pick up a yard.
Blake Wilson, number 21, on the carry for Wine Central.
So Blake with a fake to Courtney, and I thought Courtney ended up with it, but Wilson goes left side, picks up a yard, and it's now 3rd down and 6.
Pick up a...
So the Rebels looking to make something happen on 3rd and 6. Wilson had Cabin in motion. He'll sit back up at the slot. Now Jones is in motion. Jones gets it going left side. Turns it up. Turns it into a Rebel first down at the 45-yard line. Gain on the play is 7.
First down for Obion Central.
First down for Obion Central. Ball at the 45-yard line of Westview. 7-0. The Chargers lead with 6:30 to go here in this first quarter. Wilson will bring them up again. Blake looks it over. Courtney gets it this time, going left side, and will gain, looks like 2.
That's 26, Harlan Courtney on the carry for Obion.
Yeah, they'll give him 2. Second down and 8 coming for Obion Central.
Tackle for the Westview Chargers.
So second down and 8. A play coming in from the sidelines. Chappell in there, and also Seth Mango. Wilson out of the gun. Handoff. This is... It's either Courtney or Jones. No, it's Priest. My mistake.
That was Colby Priest, number 4 on the carry.
Priest on the carry.
Number 26, Blake Cantrell.
Gains 3. And it'll be 3rd down and 5. So another 3rd down play for Obion Central as the Rebels converted on 3rd and 6 with a 7-yard gain. They've got 3rd and 5 here. Wilson under center. Choate goes in motion. Courtney with a handoff going up the middle and will gain positive yardage, but he's short of the first down as he picked up 2. Needed 5. So 4th down and 3 from the 38-yard line of Westview, and it appears that Obion Central will go on 4th and 3. Wilson brings the troops up. Westview showing blitz. Turn. This is Wilson on the keeper, and he's going to take it across the 30 to the 29. The gain on the play is 9, and the first down for the Rebels on 4th down. So Wilson faked Courtney. Westview bit on that fake. Wilson took it right side and picked up 9. 4:15 to go. 7-0 Westview leads. The Rebels driving with 1st and 10 at the Charger 28. Actually 29. Blake Wilson, come off the knee injury last week, has looked good. Here will turn and pitch Jackson. Jackson gets a block, takes it to the corner. And there's a flag on the play. Jackson with a gain of about 9. But let's see what the flag is. Where it's at, it's probably going to be against Obion Central. And this is what Coach Decker was talking about last week.
22, Braxton Gunner.
Always a flag on any decent play. Holding against Obion Central. So, that negates a 9-yard run for Jackson. And we'll bring the Rebels back to the 39-yard line. They've got to get the 19 for the first, so it's 1st and 20. And that flag was thrown 10 yards behind the play, and I'm not really sure what it didn't see it, but either way. Wilson out of the gun. Hands off to Jackson again. Jones will take it across the 35 down to the 33.
Number 5, Jackson Jones on the carry.
Gain on the play is 6. Jones with 13 yards now on 2 carries. The Rebels facing 2nd down and 14. So 2nd and 14, Wilson under center. Keeps it himself, spins away from 1, and is going to be dragged down at the 30. So he's back close to the original line of scrimmage that the Rebels started at. He's going to be a yard short of that. So the gain on the play was 3 for Wilson.
That was number 68 on the tackle.
And it's 3rd down and 11. Still 2-down territory if you're Obion Central, so you don't have to get it all here, but you would like to get some. As Obion Central, Wilson will look it over, turn, fake, keep it himself, turns it off the left side, and will get up to the 20. Well, let's see where they spot him. At the 27-yard line. The gain on the play was 3. So now the Rebels have a 4th down and 8. Ball at the 27-yard line of Westview. So 4th and 8. They've converted 1 4th down. This one is 4th and 8. Wilson. Spins, pitch. This is first time in the game. Jalen Buford.
That was Jalen Buford, number 7 on the carry. Tackle number 45, Cole Hazelwood.
And gain on the play was 2. They needed 8. So the ball goes over on downs, and Westview gets it back at their own 28-yard line. So a nice drive by the Rebels. It stalls out, though, at about the 28. And the Chargers go back on offense. Simpson takes a snap, passes out, and incomplete.
Intended for number 4, Cameron Couch.
It was intended for Couch, and it was incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. It's just a little quick out. And Couch couldn't hang on to it. Simpson, the freshman. will go back to work. Head coach Trey Cantrell working down on the sideline. This is Simpson going to the right side. Pass is incomplete. In and out of the hands of the would-be receiver. And that
number 12, Drew Bell, incomplete.
Was Bell, and it was incomplete. And if you remember back several years ago, the Rebels had gray uniforms with a light gray number on it, and you couldn't really see the number. Well, Westview's got a dark number on a dark jersey with a little gold piping outline, and you can't see it. So, doing the best we can do. As Westview now with 3rd down and 10. Back is Simpson under some pressure, rolling right, throws right. Pass is complete. Gain is 16.
Jonathan Davis, number 23 on the reception. Tackled by number.
So a gain of 16 and a first down. And at the 45-yard line, Westview will set it back up, 1st and 10. Simpson with a nice throw there on the run. Pass complete to Bell. Back here, throws it quickly, complete, out in space, and not a whole lot happening there, maybe a yard or so. As Couch, I believe. Yep, it was Couch.
Tackled by Austin Kevin and Colby Priest for Hawaiian Central.
So Couch with the catch, and he gained 2, they say. Wow, that's generous. The Couch with a gain of 2 on the pass. They swing it out again. This is Simpson rolling, looking, and he's going to be sacked. Way back at the 40-yard line, the Rebels sent the pressure that time from both sides, and coming out of it is Rudd again with another sack. No, I'm sorry, that was Schote that time. That was Schote with the sack, getting up off the bottom of that pile. Loss on the play. Back to the 40-yard line. So it's 3rd and 15. Now the Rebels need to get off the field on 3rd and long, but that's the end of the first quarter. 7-0. The lead belongs to Westview. 3rd and 15 coming up for the Chargers. When we come back, you're listening to KYTN Sports.
Union City is Country 104.9 KYTN with Rick and Bubba in the morning and today's hit country all day.
Back at UTM. 3rd and 15 coming for Westview. Back is Simpson. Quick pass is complete. Out in space again, but not a whole lot happening. About 4 yards on the completion as Garrigan and Cabin with a stop on Bell. Bell gains 4. They needed 15. Cabin and Garrigan on the stop. 4th and 11, and it looks like that will force a punt from the Chargers. I'm trying to get the number of the punter. Priest is back deep for the Rebels.
Bell is punting.
Bell is punting, okay. So Bell gets one away, and it's a high end-over-end kick. Priest will take it at the 20. Fair catch on the punt, and it's actually marked at the 21. The Rebels will have it back, so the Rebel defense holds, and it's still a 7-0 game with 11:14 to go in the second quarter. 7-0 Westview. Rebels with the football. Had a nice drive going on the first drive of the night, but truthfully, a holding penalty really put the brakes on that because it forced a 1st and 20 that they made up all but about 5 yards to get back or get the first and continue that drive. Wilson this time. Rebels now going to your left. Will keep it himself, go right side, and will dart forward across the 25. That will be a gain. Well, where are they going to spot him? at the 24. How in the world? He and the ball were at the 26. They mark him at the 25. 24. Well, they marked him close to the 25. Gain is 3.
Pick up a 3 yards, brings up second and 7.
Sometimes you just scratch your head as to what you saw versus what goes on. Wilson, under center, turns, keeps it again, dancing through on the right side, spins forward this time, and he's all the way out to the 34-yard line, and that's a gain of 10, and that's a first down.
On the keeper, tackled by number 40, Peyton Williams. First down, line several Rebels.
So the fake to Courtney, and they bit again on Courtney, and Wilson danced it outside, made a little move at the line of scrimmage and got freed up, and then spun his way up to the 35-yard line, where it's first and 10, O'Brien Central. 7-0 Westview leading, 10 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the first half. Turn here, this is Cabin. Cuts it back inside and is hit at the line of scrimmage. Fights forward, and I think they're going to give him 2.
Cabin, number 3 on the carry. Tackled by a host of Chargers.
That was a tough 2 yards. Actually, they give him, if that's the spot.
Brings up second and 8 to go.
They give him 2. Second down and 8. Ball resting at the 36-yard line. As Wilson will bring him up again. Turns, keeps it. Now looks to pitch. He does. Schote makes a move at the 39, and it is hit and dropped. Forward progress will get him the 39.
That was 23.
Gain is 3.
Tackle by number 17, Brock Stevens.
So the gain of 3 for Schote. And it brings up third down and a short 6. The Rebels really need to keep this drive going. Down 7-0, 8:40 to go in the first half. Pitch here, this is Priest. He gets outside, makes one man miss, stays on his feet, and fights his way forward to a first down. He had to run through a guy, and he actually did. Kobe Priest with a nice hard run there. Out on the right side, he gets up limping, and he'll go off to the sideline. They'll take a look at Kobe. But the gain on the play, where they needed 6, they got 8. So Priest, with a nice run there, gives the Rebels first down yardage at the 47. Wilson will bring him up again. This time Courtney diving over the right side, and he goes across midfield to the 48-yard line. The gain is 5.
Tackled by Westview Chargers, number 26, Blake Cantrell.
So second down and 5 coming for O'Brien Central, and that's the type of first down play you want to run if you're the Rebels. You want to put yourself in second and 5 or so, which gives you a couple of downs to run this veer and get the first down and keep the chains moving and keep the clock moving with 7:40 to go now in a 7-0 game. This is Wilson. Keeps it, dives across, gets across the 45 to the 44. A gain of 4.
Blake Wilson on the keeper. Tackled by number 26, Blake Cantrell.
Third down and 1 coming for O'Brien Central. As the plays are being called in by Coach Buchanan.
1 yard to go.
Sitting right beside of me here, just across in the glassed-in area next to us. This is Wilson. He just dives it forward. They needed a yard on 3rd and 1. They got 2 to the 41. Actually, they got 3.
That was Blake Wilson.
So Wilson went airborne.
First down for the O'Brien Central Rebels.
And the first down gives the Rebels a new set of downs with 1st and 10 at the 41. Westview leading 7-0 with 6:47 to go here in this first half. with the Rebels again putting a nice drive together. At the 41, 1st and 10. Wilson. Courtney diving forward as he gets about 3 or 4 yards, gets hit, dives forward, and ends up going to the 36.
Number 26, Harlan Courtney on the carry.
The gain is 5.
Number 40 for the Chargers.
Courtney with 4 carries for 14 yards. 2nd down and about 5. Right at 5. And Wilson will bring him up again under center. Turns again. Courtney on his way across the 25 to the 20, down to the 15-yard line. That gain good for 21 yards. So he hit the hole that time, got through it quickly. And Westview decides they want to take time. Rebels with it, 1st and 10 at the 16. We'll take a break. You're listening to KYTN Sports.
At first,
37 stopped at the 16. This is Wilson on the keeper as he fake Courtney. He'll dive it across the 15. They'll mark him at the 14, so the gain is 2. For anybody that's ever done this, trying to keep your own stats while you're calling the game is a fun thing to do. 5:28 to go as the Rebels are burning the second quarter. 2nd down and 8 at the 13. Really have got to come away with points here if you're Obion Central. Down 7-0 to Westview. Rebels will get the ball to start the second half. Wilson here on the keeper, turns it up inside, makes the man miss, and dives it forward to the 13.
That was Blake Wilson on the keeper, tackled by Ross Stevens.
It's going to be 3rd down and 7. Third and 7, ball at the 13-yard line. 2-down territory again. The Rebels really want to pick it up here. Wilson to Courtney. He'll dive it across the 10, running right through the middle. They'll mark him down at the 9.
Tackled by number 45, Cole Hazelwood.
Gain is 4.
Number 76 for the Chargers.
And it's 4th down and 3. So a huge play coming up for Obion Central. 4th down and 3 at the Westview 9. Actually closer to the 8. 4th and 3. Wilson keeps it, turns it up, dives forward across the 5 to the 4. They'll mark him at the 3, and he's got a 1st down, a gain of 6.
That was number 21, Blake Wilson on the keeper.
Just read the line, went down the line and cut it up inside, and picks up 6. Ball at the 4-yard line. Well, they'll mark it at the 4. So he picked up 5.
From the 4-yard line.
1st and goal from the 4. Wilson keeps it, dives it up inside, and will pick up a couple to the 2. 2nd down and goal from, they'll mark him at the 2.
That was 21, Blake Wilson on the carry.
3:14 and counting. 7-0. Westview leads. The Rebels threatening with 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line of Westview.
Brings up 2nd down and 2 yards. Goal line.
Chapel will split wide. Wilson will go under center. Wilson with a dive forward. Did he get in? No, he did not. He got to the, inside the 1. So we'll give him a yard.
That was Blake Wilson again, the quarterback on the keeper.
And the ball resting inside the 1-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal from there. It's actually third and about a half a yard.
3rd and 1.
Westview trying to clog up that middle. Wilson will step up again under center. Dives forward. It looks to me like he's laying across the line. Still no signal. They're saying 4th down. So the ball resting at the 1-inch line, but he didn't get in. Wilson was laying in the end zone, but it'll be 4th and goal from the 1-inch line. So let's do this again. And I guess if you're Obion Central, you look at it as, it doesn't matter if it's 1 play or 4 plays, as long as you get the yardage and get in the end zone. Coach Decker is going to take a timeout. We'll take it as well. 7-0 Westview. Rebels with 4th and goal from the 1-inch line. When we come back, you're listening to KYTN Sports. And have drove the ball down to 4th and goal from the 1-inch line. Coach Paul Decker takes a timeout. And now the Rebels will come back out with 4th and goal literally from the 1-inch line. Wilson will step up under center. Takes it, snap, ahead, touchdown. Blake Wilson from, I guess we have to call it a yard out.
Number 21, Blake Wilson.
Wilson with a score, and the Rebels now down an extra point. So a nice drive by Obion Central. And they can tie this thing up with the extra point. And with 1:20 left, if they can hold that 1:20, they will get the football to start the second half. If this extra point is good by Chapel in a tie ball game. Kick is blocked. He came back to Priest, who ran it in. But the extra point is blocked. And the Rebels will trail 7-6. With 1:20 to go. We'll take a break. You're listening to KYTN Sports. Scored. The extra point was blocked. It's a 7-6 game. Westview leads. Rebels to kick off with 1:20 to go in the first half. Little squib kick down bouncing around the 30. And is taken at the 30. And I could not tell you who it is. Well, it's number 22. Gunter. And he makes it across the 30 to the 33, and flags fly in as well. So we'll see what that's going to be.
Receiving the kickoff. Flag on the play this time.
I believe that's Darrell Lewis down there in the white hat. We'll see what he has to say. Flag on the play. It would appear
Number 3, Austin Cabin was the tackler.
to be against the Chargers, but let's see. Cabin with the stop as Gunter ran around with it quite a bit. It will go against Westview, and it's a 10-yarder. I never saw the indication, but I'm assuming it was a hold.
10-yard penalty for blocking the back.
Blocking the back, okay. Had a 50-50 chance, I figure, and I went wrong. 1:08 to go here in the first half. 7-6, Westview leads Obion Central. And there's a party going on to my left. I have no clue who or why, but there is. Under heavy pressure, Simpson throws it incomplete. As coming in on the blitz was Jackson, and he got up all in Simpson's grill. Simpson had to put it up quick, and it's incomplete. 4 of 7 for 39 yards. That's Simpson here in the first half so far with 1:03 to go. 7-6 your score. And Simpson with a second down and 10. And a flag. That's going to be, looks like offsides against Obion Central. Well, let's see. Offsides against Obion Central. It's their second penalty of the night.
Penalty is encroachment. against Alliance Central. 5-yard penalty brings up 2nd and 5.
So 2nd down and 5 now from the 26. Ty Simpson will take the snap, drop back, looking, under some pressure again, rolling to his right, still under pressure, and flips it out to a wide open receiver down the sideline on the left side, and he is taken out of bounds hard.
Knocked out of bounds by number 3, Austin.
That was Couch.
First down.
The gain on the play is all the way up to the 38-yard line. So 37 yards. And now Simpson will set up again. Rolling to his right, looking, throwing to his right. Pass is complete. And keeping him in bounds. That pass complete to Gunter.
That was Braxton Gunter, number 22 on the reception. Tackled by number 2, Ray Carter.
And the pass to Gunter was good for 4 yards.
4 yards on play.
On 4th and an inch, Blake Wilson dove it in. This is Simpson. Back, looking, pressure coming. He is flushed out of the pocket, spun around, and now he's sacked. About 6 Rebel defenders pile in there. There's Rudd. There's Garrigan. There's
number 76.
Fennell. Take your pick. And a loss on all of the play for all of that, a loss of 2.
Timeout, Westview Chargers.
And actually, no, Bell is to the right as well. I'm not sure who's out to the left. Simpson will put a man in motion. Now it's an empty backfield. He'll look. He'll throw. Pass is incomplete. And now a flag comes flying in because there was a hold against, I believe, against Obion Central. It was a slow coming flag, but flag thrown in with some veracity by the official. What do we got? Pass interference against Obion Central.
Defensive pass interference against Obion County.
So that penalty
brings up a Westview Charger first down.
We'll give Westview a first down with 23 seconds left. Simpson. Ball at the 22-yard line. Simpson looking, pressured again, runs out of it. This time's got some room, and he's going to score.
Number 6 on the carry.
From 22 yards out, Simpson takes it in with 16 seconds left. Extra point is good.
The point after is good.
14-6, your new score. Westview leads over Obion Central with 16 seconds to go in the first half. We'll take a break. You're listening to K1 left. The Chargers now lead 14-6. Obion Central will send Jones and is it Priest? Priest limped off a while ago. I'm trying to see. It's Jones and looks like maybe Cabin. And Westview will kick it off. It is Jones and Cabin. So Priest not back returning. They apparently continue to work on him on the sideline. A little high kick again. Fair catch is called for and made.
Number 11, Preston Correa.
By Preston Correa.
First and 10.
It'll be first and 10 for Obion Central. Ball at the 38-yard line. So Obion Central will come out with 16 seconds left. Well, let's see what they do with it. Wilson under center. Fakes and takes it right side. He's got a blocker, got some room. Up to the 50, to the 45, can stiff arm to the 30, and down at the 23-yard line. So Wilson marked down at the 22, actually. Pressured some tonight, but flushed out of the pocket, found a seam, and took it in. Rebels now spread the field in a different look, and Westview's trying to adjust defensively. Back is Wilson, throwing it up deep. Pass is caught, and into the end zone is Jones. Jones with the 22-yard pass completion from Wilson, who threw it up into that corner. Jones made the catch at about the 2. The defender tried to wrap him up. He spun off of him and took it in. So now it's 14-12, and the Rebels will go for 2. Wilson to Jones. And that's just a heck of a play by Jones. Going for 2 to tie this thing up at the half. Wilson turns, keeps it, dives forward. 2-point conversion is good.
2-point conversion is good.
And we're tied at 14 at the half. Big development to end this first half. The 40-yard run by Wilson, the 22-yard pass play, which is good. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied at 14 at the half. As Obion Central strikes quick. We will take a break. When we come back, we'll give you stats on this first half. It's been an interesting one, as Obion Central and Westview knotted at 14. You're listening to KYTN Sports.
Jenkins Motors in Union City is Union City's oldest car dealership. And with more than 30 years of experience, we know how to satisfy you with a new car. I'm Lynn.
Have kicked the little high short kick has been what we've seen both times so far from Westview.
Back deep for Obion Central this evening for the kickoff of the second half is number 3.
And Cabin and Jones are deep.
Jackson Jones. Kicking off of the Chargers is J.T. Carter, number 3.
Garner kicks it off, and this one is even shorter. And I'm not sure what we've got on this one. The referee steps in immediately, blows the whistle. Maybe the officials weren't set. No. Procedure, Westview. Okay. So that penalty will mark them back 5. Now they'll kick off from the 40 or from the 35. Now, if you go that short a kick again, the Rebels will have the ball in Westview territory if they catch the football. Garrigan's up on that front line for Obion Central. And what are we going to do here? Somewhere down the road, we may kick this off. Oh, the ball fell over. So the ball fell off the tee. We'll tee it back up. We'll try this again. There's a whistle. And the kick. It's a little squibber to the left or to the right side, taken by Obion Central at the 45-yard line. Recovering that was Mango, and that gives the Rebels excellent field position at the 45-yard line of Westview.
Obion Central taking possession on the 45-yard.
So they tried to kick it to the other side, with everything facing to their right. They kicked it left, but Obion Central there on it. And Wilson will bring them up. 1st and 10 at the 45. Excellent field position to start this third quarter. Keeping it is Wilson again, fighting forward and getting it up to the 40. Actually, they'll spot him at the 39. The gain is 6. Wilson's got 94 yards on 15 carries.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So Wilson again will go under center. Courtney behind him. Wilson keeps it again. Left side is stuck at about the 37. And it'll bring up third down and, well, they'll mark it to 36. 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
So 3rd down and 1. For Irvine Central at the 36-yard line. Courtney, no, this is Wilson. Fights out a 1, and it's going to be spun down at the line of scrimmage. No gain. I thought Courtney had it, and had he had it, he would have had a first down.
Tackled by number 42, Jordan Sullivan. Brings up 4th down and 2. Correct, 4th down and 1.
So 4th and 1 at the 36, and the Rebels in 2-down territory will go. Priest is back in the ball game, who had been out for some of that second half after limping off. He's at one of the slots. He and Jones. Courtney is the back behind Wilson. Wilson, Courtney, right side. Gain is 4. First down, O'Brien Central. So Courtney takes it down to the 31. That's a gain of 5.
Tackled by number 17, Brock Stevens, and number 42, Jordan Sullivan.
A gain of 5, and it's 1st and 10 for O'Brien Central.
First down, O'Brien Central Rebels.
And Wilson will bring them up again. Ball at the 31, 1st and 10. Courtney again. That's a face mask. And here come flags flying. I mean, that one spun him completely around. Courtney had gained about 5 and then was snatched by the face mask, and it spun him completely around. You hate to see those because that's so easy to get hurt with that. This is going to be, it's got to be a personal foul face mask. And it is. That'll be a 15-yarder on top of the 5 he had gained. So Courtney gained 5. And now they'll mark off from the 26 down to the 13.
Moves the ball to the 13-yard line for a first down.
The 1st and 10 for O'Brien Central from the Westview 13. Wilson under center. Turns. This is Courtney again, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 10. They will spot him at the 10. It's a gain of 3. So Courtney with a carry for a gain of 3. And now it appears Westview's defense is trying to take away Wilson, so Courtney now is getting some lanes to run in up the middle. That's the beauty of the Veer offense. 8:36 to go in the third quarter, and Rebels with 2nd and 8. This is Courtney again, down to the 8.
Tackled by Brock Stevens, number 17, and Peyton Williams, number 40.
Gain is 3. He's got 55 yards on 10 carries, and it's 3rd down now and 6. Ball resting at the 9-yard line. Actually, it's between the 8 and the 9. They've got to get inside the 4. Nearly to the 3 for a first down. But they can't get one without scoring. And there's flags flying. That was a pitch as procedure against the Rebels. So that 5-yard penalty will be marked off, and instead of it being 3rd and 6, it's 3rd and 11. So the Rebels will have to make something happen here on 3rd and 11. 2-down territory again. You don't have to get it all, but you got to get some of it. You really don't want to leave yourself with 4th and 11. Wilson this time out of the gun. Handoff is to Buford. Makes a man miss at the 12, spins down to the 9. Actually, I'm sorry, the 4.
Jalen Buford on the carry.
So Buford with a gain
Clay Cantrell, number 26 for the Chargers.
of
Brings up 4th down and 1 yard.
9, 10. 4th down and about a yard. For O'Brien Central. They have had several 4th down plays tonight. 7:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. Wilson under center. Courtney diving forward. Did he get it? I think he did. They're going to mark him up at around between the 2 and the 1 yard line, so that's going to be enough for a first.
Courtney on the carry.
As he gains
Number 69 on the tackle, Angel Ball.
well inside the 2, they gave him 2. And it's 1st and goal for the Rebels from the 2 yard line.
Goal from the 2 yard line.
Wilson. Courtney is smothered up at about the 2. Really no gain.
That was number 26 again on the carry, Harlan Courtney. Tackled by Angel Barr again, number 69.
Well, they might have given him a couple of inches. Now he's inside the 2, a little further inside the 2. 2nd down and goal from inside the 2 yard line. 6:38 to go in this 3rd quarter, and the Rebels threatening to take a lead. 2nd down and goal from the 2. Wilson steps out and looks, goes under center, turns, Courtney dives, touchdown. Harlan Courtney from 2 yards out, off the left side, got a good block, and with 6:21 to go, the Rebels take their first lead of the night here in the 3rd quarter as Courtney dives it in from 2 yards out. And the Rebels will go for 2. 20-14. Wilson to Courtney, and the ball came out at some point, so the extra point attempt is no good. 20-14, the Rebels lead Westview. We'll take a break. You're listening to KYTN Sports.
Clay Cantrell.
Back here at UTM, Rebels leading 20-14, getting set to kick off. Priest will do the honors. Little squib kick, ball bounces around, it's loose, and the pileup is at the 45. Westview does come away with it, as it bounced around there for a moment free, but at the 45, the Chargers will have it 1st and 10, and Ty Simpson will bring his crew back out on the field. Now trailing for the first time tonight, 20-14. And he's out of the gun. Handoff is to, that is Couch. And a big gain for him on 1st down, all the way up.
27, number 24 on the carry.
Okay, that was Taylor.
Number 22, Chase Rudd.
Rudd on the tackle, the gain was 8.
To go for 1st down.
So 2nd down and 2. I apologize that these numbers are nearly impossible to read. This is Simpson on the keeper. Simpson hit and taken down at the 39, but not before he gets a first down. Gain on the play is 7. Simpson with a fake, kept it, and turns it up right side, or left side, for a gain of 7. First and 10, ball at the 39-yard line of Obion Central, and now Westview driving. Simpson to Couch, hit in the backfield, but he gets away. Hit again at the 40, and is going to be dropped at the 38 as Cabin makes the tackle. Gain on the play is 1.
Tackled by Austin Cabin, number 3 for Obion Central.
Okay, they give him 2. And Simpson looks it over again out of the gun. Now he'll step up, check a couple of things, checks off at the line, and goes back into the gun again. He'll take the snap, turn, hands. No, he keeps it again himself. He's got a blocker out front. Down the sidelines and runs out of bounds. At the 17. Gain is 19. He's got 52 yards now rushing the football. The gain on that one, 19. And it's first and 10 at the 17 of Obion Central. Quick pass, ball is batted down. A good defensive play there by Obion Central. Jackson got up, got a hand on it, and knocked it down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down and 10.
Knocked down by number 5, Jackson Jones.
Jackson Jones continues to play well. Coach Decker's talked about this young man, and just a football player. He just likes to play, and he plays well. He's got a good head for it, and just a good play there. He wasn't going to get. He was coming on the blitz. He wasn't going to get Simpson, but he got up and knocked the pass down. Same effect. Second down now and 10. Simpson doesn't like something he's seeing. This is Couch or Taylor. I'm not sure which. That's going to be Taylor.
It's Marquise Taylor on the run.
And he got nothing.
Tackle by number 23, Ethan Choate.
Choate got him. Back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Third and 10. 4:06 to go in the third quarter of a 20-14 game. Obion Central with the lead. Now with Taylor to his left, Simpson goes back in the gun. Looks, rolls left, now tucks it up and is hit and dropped at the 15. Gain was 2. 4th and 8.
That was Ty Simpson on the carry. Short pickup of 2 yards.
4th down and 8. So now what does Westview do here? With a 4th and 8 at the Rebel 15-16. They're going to go for it. A huge play here for both teams. The Rebels defensively need a stop. Simpson back, rolling right, under pressure. He's sacked back at the 22-yard line. Huge play by Obion Central. And I believe that was Rudd again. And Jones. Or it was Jones that got him. And Rudd. I believe it was both of them. Either way, huge play for the Rebels. Westview turns it over on downs, and Obion Central has the football back as Simpson went back to pass. And quite honestly, Coach Decker sent the house. And the sack as they met at the quarterback back at the 22-yard line. Obion Central will have it 1st and 10. So now Wilson will bring his bunch back out, and they'll go back to work up 20-14. Would love to drive this one down. Keeping it is Wilson, and he is stacked up after a gain of maybe a yard. faked it again to Courtney inside. And
21, Blake Wilson on the keeper, tackled by number 6.
Wilson gets a yard.
Lamar brings up 2nd and 9.
He's got 98 yards on 18 carries. So Wilson with Courtney behind him. Turns. This is Courtney on the dive, right side, out across the 25. Well, they'll mark him right at the 25. So the gain is 2. Courtney's got 61 on 14 carries. 3rd down and 7. So a big 3rd down play here. The Rebels need to gain something here. Otherwise, they're going to have to punt it deep out of their own territory. Would love to keep this drive going. 1:45 to go in the 3rd quarter, and O'Brien Central up 20-14. This is Wilson on the keeper, trying to get outside. Makes a man miss, stays on his feet to the 30, to the 34, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9. And that puts him over 100 at 107. 1st and 10 for O'Brien Central. And Wilson will bring him up again. Ball resting at the 34-yard line. So from the 34, 1st and 10, Wilson with a new set of downs. Blake will turn, fake, and cut it back to the right side as that play kind of broke down. He made the fake to Courtney, and there was penetration on the left side, on the right side of the Rebel line, and nothing there. They're saying a loss less than a yard. We'll call it 2nd and 10. O'Brien Central looking to keep this drive going with 2nd down and a long 10. Wilson here hit, bounces out of it, and then dives it forward across the 35, 36, 36-yard line, a gain of 3.
Wilson again on the carry, tackled by 26 Blake Cantrell and 76 Kaiser Riley. Brings up 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
So 3rd and 9 coming for O'Brien Central. Ball at their own 36-yard line. 8 seconds. Boy, that went by quick. But okay. It'll be 3rd down and 9. It's a short 9 for O'Brien Central. Ball at the 36-yard line of O'Brien Central. And I'm not real clear what's going on, but Coach Cantrell for Westview is not a happy camper. Now the 3rd quarter ends. And I'm not real clear what happened there, but they wound the clock and the 8 seconds ran off, and that's the end of 3. 20-14, the Rebels lead. 1 quarter left to play. You're listening to KYTN Sports. Their own 36 with 1 quarter left to play. And the Rebels with a 6-point lead on Westview at 20-14. I'm Danny Carr. Russ Barker on assignment tonight. Robert Lehue back at the KYTN studios, keeping everything running for us. 3rd and 9, the pitch, the fake, now the pass. It is complete. And a 1st down up at the 44. Let me get a number.
That was Jackson Jones, number 45 on the reception. Tackled by number 22, Braxton Gunner. 1st down, O'Brien Central.
So apparently Yeah, apparently, okay, I'm just getting word from the coaches over here. He tore his jersey, so now he's wearing 45. Okay, makes sense. Got it. Pass was complete. First down, Rebels. This is... Is it Wilson? That was Courtney. Gain on the play is 6. The pass play was complete for $17 yards unofficially to Jones. This is Wilson breaking free, gets a block, cuts it back to his left. Give him 6. From 36 yards out, Blake Wilson takes it to the barn.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have $1 hot dogs, hamburgers.
Now 146 on the night for Blake Wilson. But bigger than that, with 10:46 to go, the Rebels increased their lead. Wilson made a move, and once he got free, he got a block downfield and cut off that block to the left side, and he was gone. 10:46 to go on the 36-yard run by Wilson. The Rebels will go for 2 again. 26-14. Wilson out of the gun. Hands it to, there's a flag. Diving in for the 2-point conversion was Cabin, but there's a flag.
Number 3 on the carry, Austin Cabin.
And what do we got?
Got a flag on the play.
Holding against O'Brien Central.
Holding against O'Brien Central. 2-point conversion does not count.
So the Rebels will go for 2 again from the 17. So it's 26-14. Now we'll try the 2-point conversion again, this time from 17 yards out. Wilson fumbled a snap, drops back, looks, throws deep. Pass is tipped and incomplete. 26-14. The Rebels lead over Westview with 10:46 to go here in this fourth quarter. We'll take a break. You're listening to KYTN Sports. Back at UTM, the Rebels leading 26-14. They'll kick it off. A little squib kick down the sideline and out of bounds. It goes out at about the 30-yard line. The flag flies, and here we go. 10:46 to go in the ball game. 26-14. The lead belongs to O'Brien Central. The Rebels have moved the ball pretty effectively here since about midway through the second quarter. Don't forget that minute 20 seconds to end the second quarter when the Rebels scored. With a minute 20 left, Westview gets it. Now we got procedure against O'Brien Central. And that's going to be for kicking the ball out of bounds, and the Chargers will take it to 35. But then the Rebels scored, and with a minute 20 to go, Westview scored with 16 seconds to go, and then the Rebels scored with no time remaining. Simpson, quick pass over the middle is complete. It's a big target. Up to the 45. And that's a first down. Davis with a gain of 10. So first and 10. And Simpson, now that looks like they're going to go to the quick passing game here. This now they'll hand it off here to Taylor. He's tripped up after a gain of 2.
That was Marquise Taylor on the carry. Tackled by number 45.
Jones
45, Jackson Jones.
with the stop. As Jackson Jones, number 5 jersey, we were told, the coaches, this is a nice thing about having glass between me and the coaches here. I'm looking at them going 45, and they're saying, Jackson's jersey got torn, so they had to go to a different jersey, so he's at 45. Simpson keeps it himself, goes left side, and is hit quickly and dragged down. Garrigan, Choate getting up out of there, as well as, I believe that is Thomas. Gain on the play was 2. Third down and 6. And press coverage on the outside here for Obion Central. Simpson looking it over, checks something at the line, brings a man in motion now from the right side, brings him into a slot, and will hand it instead to Taylor, who is hit and dropped at the 48-yard line, short of the first down. It'll be 4th down. The gain is 3.
Number 24, Marquise Taylor on the carry. Tackled by number 72, Will Thomas Moore.
4th down now and 3. So the gain was 2. 4th down and 3. And Westview lines up to go for it with 8:42 to go, down 26-14. Simpson brings a man in motion again across to the left side. Will take it, rolling to his left, trying to get to the corner, is stopped, is hit, and is dropped at the 50-yard line. Loss on the play is 2. Ball goes over on downs.
Ball turns over to Obion Central.
So a loss of 2. And the Rebels get the football back. So 1st and 10 coming. Fighting with the voice, are we? 1st and 10 coming for the Rebels at the 50-yard line. Up 26-14. Handoff is to Courtney. Goes straight up the middle. Gains positive yardage. They'll mark him down at the 46. Gain is 5. Actually, the 45. The gain is 5, I should say. He's got 72 yards tonight on 16 carries. 2nd down and 5. Turn here. This is Courtney again, and he dives back inside again. Going to the left side of the center. Gets positive yardage across the 45 to the 43-yard line. So the gain is 2. And it's 3rd down and 3. Rebels in no hurry now, watching the clock wind down. Wilson's just kind of standing and watching the world go by. Play clock down to 10. He'll step in. Turns, fakes, keeps it left side. And will turn it up for the 1st down across the 40 to the 36. The gain is 7. And he's got 153 on the night on 23 carries. So 1st and 10 for the Rebels. The clock running at 6:25. And Wilson watching the play clock wind down. He'll step up to center with about 4 seconds left. 3 seconds. Take the snap. Hand it off to Courtney. Goes right side off tackle. Across the 35 to the 34. The gain is 2.
That was Harlan Courtney, number 26 on the carry. Tackled again by...
And this is where the Rebels want to be. Up 26-14 with the football, marching it down the field, slow, methodical drive, burning clock, and moving it down. Now, the ball at the 34-yard line of Westview with a second down and 8. 11 seconds and counting on the game of the play clock. And Wilson steps under center. Turns. Courtney again. Diving forward. Straight up the gut again, and he's up near the 30-yard line.
Again, Harlan Courtney on the carry, number 26.
They'll mark him at the 31. The gain is 3. So it's 3rd and 5.
68.
With 5:14 to go. Clock will be under 5 minutes when this play is snapped, as Wilson again doing a nice job of clock management. He just kind of hanging out and waiting. Takes the snap. Courtney to the left side, and he is hit at the 30. And it'll be 4th down from there. Gain was 1.
Brock Stevens, number 17. Number 68, Ty Ingram on the tackle. Brings up 4th and 5 for the Rebels.
So 4th down and 4th and 4, actually, for O'Brien Central. Ball's at the 30. They've got to get to the 26. Pitch. This is Choate. Cuts it up inside, and it's going to be dropped at the 29.
Number 23, Ethan Choate on the carry.
So a gain of 2.
Peyton Williams, number 40.
And the ball goes over on downs with 4:07 to go.
69.
And the Rebels go back on defense. So they burned about 3 minutes off the clock, maybe a little more. And Westview will, with 4:07 to go, down 26-14. Simpson will go out of the gun. Empty backfield. Quick pass is out and complete. That is
Marquise Taylor, number 24 on the reception. Tackle number 4, Colby Freeman, and number 22, Chase Rose.
okay, that was Taylor on the completion for 12 yards. Pass here is incomplete.
Pass intended number 12, Drew Bell, incomplete.
Pass was intended for Bell, and it falls harmlessly to the ground with 3:42 to go. Second down and 10. Ball's at the 41-yard line of Westview. The Chargers with it, trailing 26-14. The Rebels looking to throw some more pressure at Simpson. As they bring linebackers up, he drops back under a heavy rush from Rudd, and he's going to be sacked at the 40. Rudd came after him. Jackson Jones benefited from Rudd flushing him as he took him down for a loss of 1. So 3rd down and 10. Rolling to his left, under heavy pressure again. Pass is incomplete.
Pass intended for number 12, Drew Bell, incomplete.
And the Rebels have basically decided, you know what, we're just going to come get him. 3:01 to go. It is 4th down and 10 from the 41-yard line of Westview. The Chargers with the football, trailing 26-14 with 3:01 to go in the ball game. And the Rebels, will they bring more pressure this time? Yes, they do. Rolling out is Simpson, going for the first. There's a flag on the play. Simpson gets out of bounds right at the marker. He may be short, but there's a flag on the backside of the play that's going to be what? From that spot right there, he's short.
Flag on the play.
I believe the flag is... Well, he's a half a yard short where he went out of bounds. Referees are huddled up talking. There's a flag on this side of the field at about the 48-yard line. Westview's coach is out on the field on this side. Obion Central's coach, Coach Decker, is about 2 yards out on the field on his side. The officials have moved now to the middle of the field to continue their little soiree. Let's see what we get on the call. Are we going to get a call? Holding against Obion Central. What in the world? It's a running play going the other way. And they throw a flag on this side for a hold against the defense. I've never seen that one in my life. But so instead of the Rebels getting off the field defensively after holding, they're called for defensive holding on a running play. Odd. Very odd. Simpson back to pass, looking now. He's going to turn and run again, and he is hammered at the 37. Loss on the play is going to be... Well, they give him a generous spot. He lost 2. He actually lost 4, but they'll say he lost 2.
2-yard loss on the play.
So second down and 12. 2:29 to go, and the clock continues to run. And the Rebels will dig back in defensively. Simpson back, out of the gun. Looking, throwing, quickly out. Pass is complete. This is Couch, and he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage, so it's a gain of 2.
Tackled by Lane Clark, number 2.
Clock continues to run.
Brings up 39.
2 minutes to go in the ball game. Rebels up 26-14. Simpson back to pass. Looking, going downfield. Pass is incomplete. Priest with the coverage.
Pass incomplete to number 12, Drew Bell.
Pass intended for Bell is incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 1:48 to go, and the Rebels leading 26-14 over Westview. The Chargers with the football at the Rebel 39 with 1:48 to go. Obion Central leading 26-14. Simpson will get the call in from the sideline. Back, looking, throwing, pass is caught. And I believe that's Bell. Priest tried to knock that one away, and he couldn't. The pass is complete to the 29. It's going to be enough for a first down. It's a pass of 10 yards. $1:40 to go. Back, Simpson looking, throwing, pass is incomplete, in and out of the hands of the would-be receiver, and that was Williams.
St. Williams, incomplete.
Nine of 17 is Simpson for 109, and he has been sacked no less than 4 or 5 times, I would say. The Rebels are bringing heavy pressure, but they have to respect the passing game as well. This young man can throw the football. Simpson back again, under pressure, darts it up the middle, now spins away, and his hit is spinning away and is dropped. And there comes the flag.
Simpson on the carry.
He lost 4.
Flag on the play.
So he lost 4 on the play. And we've got a late flag that came in that I've got a feeling is going to be a late hit against Obion Central. With 1:23 to go in the ball game, 26-14, this thing may drag out for another 45 minutes.
Foul against Obion Central.
Personal foul against the Rebels.
15-yard penalty.
.123 to go.
Westview Chargers.
After the penalty, all the way up to the 16-yard line is Westview. Simpson back, pressured, throws, pass, incomplete. That one wasn't close to anybody. It was intended for Bell. Westview still has 3 timeouts remaining, as do the Rebels. 1:19 to go in the game. Rebels leading 26-14. Simpson goes empty backfield. Quick out. Passes incomplete.
Pass intended to number 24, Marquise Taylor, incomplete.
Taylor was the intended receiver. Pass was incomplete.
Third down, 10 yards.
And a good portion of my family is now listening down in Georgia, from what I understand. Pretty cool. 26-14, the Rebels leading with 1:15 to go. Westview with the ball, 3rd down and 10, ball at the 16-yard line. A couple of incompletions for Simpson, and now facing a 3rd and 10. Simpson back, pressure coming again up the middle, lobs it ahead and threw it too tall, incomplete. Pass was intended for Taylor, but it was well over his head and falls harmlessly again to the ground. 4th and 10 with 1:11 to go, and the Rebels can start to smell this a little bit now at 26-14 with 1:11 to go. Of course, Westview obviously will go on 4th and 10. The Rebels need to dig in one more play defensively. Does Coach Decker bring the pressure? I think he does. He does. Rolling is Simpson. Throwing is Simpson. Pass is complete at the 4. That's enough for a first down. The gain is 12. Bell catches it for 12 yards. That's now 34 yards on the night for him. The 12-yard completion. 121 yards for Simpson throwing the football. Rolling is Simpson. Throwing is Simpson. Pass is incomplete. Good defense by the Rebels. And with 59 seconds to go, it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And the Rebels defensively just continue to come after Simpson. They're having to roll him to try to get him enough time to throw. This time looking, pressure, sack. Is that Rudd again? No, that's Schote. Schote comes in untouched with a sack. They'll have to take a timeout now with 47 seconds to go in this ball game. 26-14. Loss on the play is all the way back to the 10, so the loss is 6. For Simpson, we're going to keep it during this one. 26-14 with 47 seconds to go. That's their first time out backfield after Simpson, as they made him very uncomfortable here in the second half especially. And he was just sacked on the last play as Schote got through and got him, as Coach Decker calling blitzes from and pressure from basically everywhere. And they just keep coming at him. And a nice job by the Rebels as they continue to work this clock down. Now under a minute at 53 seconds. Pressure coming on the blitz. Pass is incomplete. Heck of a defensive play there by Lane Parton. Parton with a knockaway on a pass on a little slant, and it was there. And he got a hand in, knocked it away with 50 seconds left. Now it is 4th and goal from the 10. So now Westview either scores on this play or the Rebels get the football back. And Simpson, they'll look at the wristbands that everybody wears these days, it seems. And Simpson back, looking, gets away from one, rolling, throws, pass is incomplete. And with 43 seconds to go, the Rebels get the football back and can go into victory formation and finish this thing off 26-14. Wow. How good is that? Heck of a defensive stand by the Rebels. A 1st and goal from the 4. After the sack put them back to the 10, they stand up 2 more plays in the end zone, knocking the ball away, and it's 26-14 with 43 seconds left. The Rebels now, will go into, I would assume, a victory formation of sorts. Now they'll run Courtney, just continue. Actually, not a bad move with 39 seconds left because Westview still has 2 timeouts. So
Wilson on the carry.
Now 1 timeout left for Westview. We'll grab a quick break here. Rebels up 26-14. You're listening to KYTN Sports.
Where are you?
Rebels with the football, 2nd down and 5. Up 26-14 with 39 seconds to go in the game. Wilson just dives it forward. And he'll pick up 2. 155 yards unofficially for Blake Wilson tonight. And that's the last time that Westview can stop the clock. Their last time out taken. We're going to keep it here during this one. As
Westview Chargers taking their last time out.
Obion Central is 36 seconds away from their first win of the season. And the offense, quite honestly, has come out and played well tonight. They have moved the football well. They have taken good care of the football. They have done the things they needed to do to secure this win. 26-14 with 36 seconds to go. Rebels with a 3rd and 3 from their own 17. Westview cannot stop the clock again. As they've taken their last time out. Wilson, under center, takes a knee. And the clock continues to wind with 27 seconds to go. And that's going to do it. This ball game is over, folks, and the Rebels are going to win this football game over Westview 26-14. Obion Central gets the win, their first of the season, over the Chargers. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have more from here at UTM as Obion Central wins 26-14. You are listening to KYTN Sports.
Whether you need a storage shed for tools or lawn equipment, a lofted barn, a portable office or garage, or even a custom hunting or fishing cabin, Premier Portable Buildings is the premier company when it comes to delivering custom-built buildings across the United States and Canada. Premier Portable Buildings are built to withstand the test of weather and time. Premier adds personal touches for maximum stability, durability, and beauty. Visit their website today at premierbuildings.us.